Good morning, all of you. Today I am going to explain you all the last topic of the chapter budget. Okay, in that we need to discuss budget deficit. Okay, now you know what is budget. Budget is the estimated receipt and proposed expenditure and disbursement of the government during a fiscal year or during a current financial year is called budget. Okay, now in budget we have studied the meaning of budget, and under type of budget we have studied about union budget and state budget. Okay, union budget, presented by the central government of the country. Okay, and it is of two parts. It has two parts, that is railway budget and general budget. So railway budget is the estimated receipt and proposed expenditure and disbursement of the railway department only. General budget is the estimated receipt and proposed expenditure and disbursement of the government, disbursement of the government for the country as a whole. That is your general budget. Okay, state budget is the budget presented by state government, is called state. Then we have done the components of budget. Under components of budget, we have two components: revenue budget and capital budget. Revenue budget, we have studied that what is revenue budget and what are the types of revenue budget. Revenue budget is the estimation of revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. It consists of revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. What is revenue receipt? We have studied. What is revenue expenditure? We have studied. Then what is capital receipt? We have studied. Then we have capital budget we have studied. And then we have studied what is capital receipt and what is capital expenditure. Then I told you that you people have to remember the components of government revenue, which include receipt of tax revenue and receipt of non-tax revenue. And then we have to study the components of government expenditure, that include plan and non-plan expenditure, developmental and non-developmental expenditure, revenue and capital expenditure. This much we people have studied till now in this chapter. Okay, and most of the things I have made you people underline in the book. So you people have to learn exactly the way it is given. You cannot frame your own sentences and you can write the answers of this chapter or of the fiscal policy chapter. You have to learn. There is no other option than this. Okay, because there are specific keywords, there are specific terms that you people need to write in exam. Then only you will get the marks, otherwise you will not get the marks. Okay, now then we have to start today the last topic of the chapter, that is called budget deficit. Now budget, the budget which is presented by the finance minister is actually of three types. First is balanced budget, second is deficit budget, third is surplus budget. What is balanced budget? When government estimated receipt or revenue is equal to proposed expenditure. जब revenue जो government को मिल रहा है और जो expenditure government को करना है, अगर दोनों एक दूसरे के equal हैं, बराबर हैं, तो we call it as a balanced budget. When there will be a deficit budget, when revenue of the government is less than the proposed expenditure, जितना expenditure government को करना है current financial year में और जो revenue government को मिल रही है, अगर रेवेन्यू कम है और एक्सपेंडिचर ज्यादा करना है तो डेफिनेटली गवर्नमेंट इज इन लॉस, विच इज कॉल्ड बजट डेफिसिट. व्हाट इज बजट सरप्लस? बजट सरप्लस मींस when the proposed expenditure is less than the revenue earned by the government, then we call it budget surplus. And when we talk about a developing country, this is a rare phenomena. We never get a surplus budget. Always there is a